Hi, my name is Autumn. This is a channel about cross stitch, a channel named Autumn Stitches, and I named it that because of my name. It's nice to meet you. I've always wanted to make a floss tube. This is floss tube number 1, and I'll do an introduction. I am a mother of 5. I have a small farm. Sorry if I seem nervous, this is my first floss tube. I am a multi-crafter, so if you ever hear me do references to other kinds of stitches, it will be knitting and crocheting, and that's a whole different thing. And if I ever put this in the floss tube, if I ever add that, it will be in the end. So I've been stitching for, well, I have to think about it, because I know when I was young, I was 12 years old, I had a friend that did cross stitch, and I didn't quite understand what she was doing. So I did try it in my early 20s, so I kind of saw it when I was younger, but I didn't like actually try it, and I didn't do it right when I did it in my 20s. I didn't do it right. I just started stitching, and then come to find out, you're supposed to have your legs going the same way all the time. I was young. I might have been earlier than my 20s. I don't know. I can't remember that far back. I am 51, so to think that far back is sometimes a little bit difficult. I have a lot of projects. Too many to count. And today, so with the introduction, I want to do kind of like a what I have worked on kind of a video. So, but I'll also go over kind of like what I have in my stash, stuff that I have kitted up, stuff that I have partially kitted up, stuff that I just have the patterns for and I intend to kit up. So that was always if I found a pattern that I loved so much that I had to start right now, I would always get everything all at once, get it done from 1, 2, 3 stitch, or from Fat Quarter Shop, or there's a huge amount of places that I would get stuff from. So I do feel like my ring light's a little bit bright, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Okay, that might help a little bit with my eyes. So let's get started. And well, I don't know if there's anything else that I would want to say about me. I've been stitching actually really heavily in the last 10 years. And I didn't make that clear. So yes, see, I've been in this house for 5 years. Probably for the last 10 years, 8 years, I've been stitching heavily, and I kind of got from, just the small little easy stitches to the counted cross stitch, and I do some stamped cross stitch. I don't know. If it's stitching, it's stitching. So in my mind, if I'm running thread through material, I'm stitching. So I might go, I have these extra bags. I found these at Target. It was the beginning of this school year, and they were only a couple bucks a piece. So I do have these extra bags. They're actually pretty nice material. They're whatever is easy to grab, right? So if I find something I can kit up, it's right there available. And I did find this one on Amazon, and it's I have not stitched this, but it's a Realist kit. And let's see if I can get no glare. It's really pretty. I love the lantern. It's just, and the stars. It almost seems Christmassy to me. Okay, so it comes fully kitted up, and it seems very seasonal. like it probably because there's snow and cranberries there and cinnamon. Yeah, this seems very, it seems Christmassy to me, or seasonal. Okay, so that's actually my very first Reolist kit that I ever bought, I believe. I do have a couple of these DMC sets, and I have another one right here, and they are the poppies. So this one's like giant poppies, and this one is the smaller ones. So one of these days, it says tapestry needlepoint kit, so I don't know, one of these days I'll get to it. This one says cross stitch, this one says needlepoint. So okay, I'm just going to kind of randomly go over what I have in my stash, but also you'll see stuff that is kitted up and see stuff that is partially kitted up. Yeah. I took all of I have shelves in my closet. I took all of them out so that I could show you. Sorry, I have shelves in my closet, and they have a bunch of cross stitches in them that are kitted up. So this one is November, so I'm going to assume this one was from last year. I do get Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly, so, but this was the Stitching Housewives, and I do have the shelf already purchased. So this one's really cute. It's November's. I love it. Isn't that so cute? I love fall, the season. So it looks like I already have the chalkboard Ada here. I'll stitch on anything, it doesn't matter. I already have some like already serged and stuff. I just do it myself. I just pull out my sewing machine and serge the edges, stitch around the edges, and it looks like it's already the floss is already in it. Classic Colorworks is already in the bag, so it must have come all kitted up, or I did it. I know. I think they sent it like that. Okay, and I'll try not to do zippers. I'll try to remember not to do zippers. So if you see a lot of Fat Quarter Shop style bags like this, that's why. And some of them are stuffed with stuff. You just never know what you might find. Wow. Okay. This one is actually a golds collection. I've got a lot of stuff in here. I should not have this stuff together. I'll put this stuff in its own bag. Holy cow. Yeah. I'll put this in its own bag. Okay. So this is a gold collection. I fell in love with this one. Dimensions. Can I get it? Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. So I had started this a long time ago and then got a little bit irritated with it. But, oh, well, you can yell at me if you want, but there is a needle in it. So this is how far I got. There's a lot of color combinations, like, you know, 2 different threads or 3 different threads of different colors. But it's gorgeous, and this is how far I got on it. It's beautiful. And then here's the threads. Let's see. They are all like this. Wow. Okay. Come on, get it together. All right. Here we go. There. So all the flosses, and then the pattern. That's right. Oh, there's flosses in there too. Oh my gosh. Okay, So that is all together. I'm gonna put it in one of those random little bags that I just showed you. And they are kind of together, so I'm gonna cut them apart. So I'm gonna put it in its own bag because apparently I had too many things stuffed in that bag. And I do bobbinate, but I mean, sometimes I just would rather have floss drops. It just, I don't know. Okay, there. That is put together. Oh, I probably should put the pattern or the dimensions thing with it. It came with it. I don't know if it'll fit. Ooh, it will. Okay. Kinda. Okay. Got it. Got it. Yay! Alright, that's the last zipper you're gonna hear. Wait. No, it's not, because I'm gonna have to open the bags. So I'm gonna pause it real quick and then I'll open the bags, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay, so in this one, I have the dog's declaration. And if you don't know what that is, life, liberty, and the pursuit of squirrels. And I did print this one out from Ink Circles. And I was working on collecting all the threads. Let's see. Yeah. I was working on collecting all the threads. And it's several pages, and I know this is like huge. This is a huge undertaking, but I do have in here, I have, these are DMCs that it calls for. And these are the Valdani. I believe these are Valdani. Yeah, I found a shop in the nearest town closest to us, which is 2 hours away, and they had some Valdanis, and so there's some colors in here that I needed for that. I've never stitched with Valdanis, but I'm really excited to. So that was one. And then what else is in here is the Spring Quaker. And oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I love I think there's another Quaker that I have. I love the Spring Quaker. I think it's beautiful. Okay. And so, yeah, I plan on starting this one. I don't know when, but I do have a file in here. And in this file is several... Oh, cool. Okay, okay. So I got this from Cobweb Corner. These patterns that I'm showing you, I got them from Cobweb Corner. The other one is Autumn Quaker, because obviously it's my name. So there. I'm trying to avoid the glare. Okay, that's the Autumn Quaker. So I've got the Autumn Quaker and the Spring Quaker. It seems like I have another one, but I can't remember where I put it. I'll come across it. Okay. So, yeah. I might undo all the zippers. I keep saying that. I don't know. I don't know. What do we have in this one? What do we have in this one? This one is very, very beautiful. It's violet blue. I love stitching houses. Love, love, love stitching houses. And It looks like I have it. I don't think this is the called for, but I think it was the closest I could find, and I'm not sure what it is. But it's got an orange seam there, stitch. So that is that Zweigart? Something Zweigart. I don't know because I wasn't paying attention when I was kitting it up. This was probably 2 years ago. And it's got, I don't know how many colors. Let's see how many colors. I don't know if this is all the threads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's Gentle Arts and Weeks Dye Works, and there's 1 DMC. So I just kept it like this inside of that, and I put it in the pattern like that. Okay, there's one. And look at, see what I did was I had too many patterns in this bag. I just went and thought, hey, I'm just gonna put it there. And so I'll give that its own bag. And then this one, it looks like I put in it Witchelt linen, and it says Antique Lamb's Wool. 32 count is what I have in here. This one is Strawberry Field, and I love Blackbird. I love Blackbird. It's gorgeous. I'm sure a lot of people have already stitched this and completed it, but I have not. I haven't stitched until recently. I didn't stitch for about a year, so I'm just now like getting my stitch bed back. And I'll show you some of my completions too when I come across them. So this one is, I'm seeing a Gentle Arts and then several DMCs. So I think I was doing the DMC conversion instead of all the Gentle Arts because I think some of them I couldn't find at the time. I might be able to find them now though. So I might, and when I decide to go and start these, what I probably will do is, oh my gosh, these zippers, I'm telling you. I'm sorry, if you're wearing headphones, I'm really sorry. So this one is when I go to kit up some of these or double check them, when I go to double check them and when I want to start them, I will probably go through the list of floss in there and also whatever fabric I decided to stitch on and see if I can find what's called for, and if I can't, then I'll just go with whatever my conversion was. So this one is a Stitch Quarterly, and this is, I think it was last Christmas. It's really cute. Sorry for the ring light glare, but he's really cute. Yeah. It's So Emma Stitch Quarterly. Okay. This one. Yeah. She's got a problem. Oh, and this isn't even all of them. What did I do with the rest of them? Where did I put them? I know they're in a little, I'm trying to be really quiet with the zipper. I have them in a little bucket. Oh, I bet you they're right here. So in this, I think they're in here. Yeah. She has a problem. Okay, so here's a stack. I just have it in this little, I got this from Hobby Lobby, like a little magnetic box. But inside, oh, I have to laugh at myself. There is like a ton of these silks. And MPIs. So I've been getting them for a very long time from the Floss Club from Fat Quarter Shop. So you see there's a lot there. I have a bunch in here, and then I have a bunch in here. So apparently I have way more than what, oh gosh, than what I thought. So I actually started that box of silks because I wanted to keep them all together and I could organize them. This one says April 2023. That's how long I've had these silks, and I've kind of kept them just set aside. If I can fit them all in this box, I'd be really happy. Fine Floss Club. And here's some more. Don't know how many I have. This is a problem. I'll reintroduce myself. Hi, my name is Autumn, and I'm a cross stitcher with lots and lots of cross stitch patterns and floss. So there's the cross stitch, or the actual cross stitch, the stitching process, and there is the gathering process. So the kitting up and all of that, it all falls in line. But to be honest, I like all of it. I love kitting up. I love like gathering the stash. I love stitching. I am a process stitcher. I'm not a project stitcher. So when I start something, I just enjoy the process of the stitching. So I was able to fit them all in that box for the most part. I don't know if I'll be able to close it, but it's... Don't judge me. Don't come for me. Don't judge me. Okay, so that one's all the fine floss. So let's see what's in this one. I know I'm going to come across things and I'm going to be like, what? Yes! Okay, it looks like I have this kitted up with a bunch of DMC. This one is called... I must have got this one off of Etsy. It's called Autumn House. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It almost seems a little bit blown out because of the ring light. I could turn the ring light down just a little bit more. But oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Maria Bravko. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, yeah, so this is the pattern. I must have printed it off of Etsy. I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, it's Hello Autumn. It says Hello Autumn right there. Very pretty. So I did put that up with the DMCs. Okay. I don't know how long this video is going to be, you guys. I don't know. And once again, I think I'm coming across a bag that has multiple projects in it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just get a couple of bags ready. Okay. So this one is Serenity by Teresa Kogut. It's really hard to show you without the ring light glare. But it's beautiful. Okay, and it looks like, what do I have in here? This says Zweigart. It is modeled, lightly modeled. I hope you can see that. And it says 36 count. I'll stitch on anything, literally. I've never stitched on 46 count, but I'm not opposed to it as long as I have a good magnifier because my eyes aren't the best anymore. So it looks like I have a couple of weeks dye works and some DMCs. And it is, yeah, I think that's the only one in this book. Sometimes when she comes out with books, there's more than one pattern in them, like a small, I think. but I love that. I love it so much. So much. That's Serenity. So I'm going to put that in its own little bag. And we'll see if I can get the pile of bags that starts forming to fall. Oh, there's 3 in this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is Pink Hill Manor. And I love stitching houses, and my favorite color is pink. So if I see those 2 in a pattern, you better believe it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's beautiful by Blackbird. Okay, so it looks like I have DMCs here. And it says 8th yard 30 count Mariner's Map by Legacy Linen. So that's that one. What it called? I think this was like something I was just trying to match myself. And I mean, the call for is 30 count Irish Cream by R&R. So this must be a close second. So that's probably why I don't have, because at the time it was probably being kitted up by a lot of people, and it was probably going to be hard to find all of the stuff, so I just went for the called for. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. This is Teresa Kogut's Hello Spring. This one, I'm not sure when this is from. I know this is not last year, but the year before. Pretty sure. And this rabbit, I'm going to try to cover up the pattern here, is absolutely beautiful. I love this rabbit. I love rabbits. Love, love, love rabbits. Okay, so what we have here is, it says 1, 2, 3 stitch. 8th of yard Mariner's Map. Again, this is the linen, 30 count. And then what I have here kitted up is Classic Colorworks and a few Weeks Dye Works and a DMC. So I want to say that's the, oh no, there's more patterns in here. That's just the one that I kitted up for that. But oh wow. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, here's Strawberry Delight. Here's Strawberry Delight. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's Cherry Jubilee. She's such an amazing designer. I love Teresa Kogut. She's awesome. This one is Stitcher's Strawberries. I'll try to hold them up long enough for you to look at them. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, and there's another one in here. This one is Sweet Run. If I can, there, that one's good. It's really cute. I hope you can see all the details on it. I don't think that's all of them that are in this book, but I mean, could you be serious? Like, literally? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, look at this one. There's a ton of them in this book. Just, oh, the colors. They're just so beautiful. So beautiful. What an amazing designer. Okay, and this is Buzzing of the Day. So, if you can get your hands on this book, holy cow. I don't think you'd be... even the back sheet, like the art of the rabbits that are in this, like just it's beautiful. It's beautiful. She's an amazing designer. Okay, sorry about the zipper. Apparently I forgot. I'm just gonna keep going with zippers, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so we got, this one is actually from the Stitching Housewives. And I do have black, what do I have here? 28 count black Jobelin. And it's the Let It Snow from the Stitching Housewives. And I think that's really cute. I love snowmen. Once again, a nice big house. I have Classic Colorworks here. I don't recall how many colors it takes, but what I have here is the Classic Colorworks. It's really pretty. Let me see. Because usually these come kit up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Looks like I might be missing one. Little Sprout's not in here. I probably sold it for something else. Knowing me, I went, oh, hey, I need that color. Let me use it over here. Okay, what do we got here? What else? Some of these zippers are loud and some of them are kind of quiet. So I'm trying to be quiet with them. What do I have in here? I have some stickers and floss drops. It says 32 count Belfast linen from Zweigart. And it looks like, wow. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I hope I pronounce this right, from Crochetta A Go-Go. Look, this was my very first one that I collected from her, from Crochetta A Go-Go, or whoever it is. I don't know who it is, but I know that's the name. I love squirrels. Oh my gosh, I love it. I have not, it's called Autumn Time. And I'm so happy to see this. I did collect all of the DMCs, it looks like. So I just collected as many skeins as I needed. Wait, what's that? It looks like I have... I'm just looking. Sorry. Because I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing it. But oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what I got it kitted up with. A really big piece of linen. It's really thick too. I don't know what it is. It might be the called for. If I don't know what it is, it's probably the called for. Let me just look. What is it called for? Calls for Lino Zweigart Belfast 32 count natural. So I'm gonna guess this is Zweigart. It does not have, oh my gosh, here, I don't know if I can really like make it true to color, but it looks like lambswool. I don't know why it looks like lambswool to me, but it does. I don't know. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but it's really pretty, and I think it's going to be really pretty all done up. It looks like maybe the linen might be a little bit lighter, so what I might do is switch this out for a lighter linen, like a cream and sugar. Because to me the linen that they have that stitched on looks a lot lighter. but it's so cute. Okay, I gotta move on. I have too much to go through. But here's all of the threads. It looks like I have a ton of DMCs. And I'm not sure what these are. These are all DMCs. I have them, some of them already put on floss drops. Okay. But yeah, that's all DMCs. Alright. That back together here. Oh, I do know what it is. Gosh. It is 32 count Belfast linen from here. I probably got it from Hobby Lobby. Zweigart. Okay. I'm just going to keep going as long as it takes. I have a lot. I might have to make a couple videos. Okay, this is another Stitch Quarterly. Isn't that cute? Oh gosh. From Miscellaneous. It's really cute. I love It's So Emma. And right here what I'm seeing, I don't have, no, I do have threads. It came with the blue linen, a really cute blue linen. And I'm not sure, let me see. It says Magical Cloud 14 count 8 by Fabric Flare. So this is what it came with. I don't know if the color is like gonna come through the way it really is, which you can kind of see some modeling there. That looks more like its real color right there. Okay, and then it came with all the DMCs, and look at that. Okay. And then all the DMCs came with it. Cute little bag with flowers on it. I love the bags that they come in. Absolutely love it. I love project bags. I did take a poke of making them myself, but I do have everything to do it. I just didn't fully get into it at the time. So here's another Stitch Quarterly. Here's the bag. Very cute. And it's called Sweet Laurel. I'm not quite sure when I got this. You're going to hear me say that because it's been a while, but I love the Stitch Quarterlies. Really pretty. And inside of this comes with, it's the whole kit. This is like where you can put, you know, what your project is inside of it. And it's like a ring. You could just attach it to the zipper maybe. The zipper pull. Here's all the DMCs. Really pretty colors. And this one is 14 count Ada Cream and Sugar. I don't think it's modeled at all, but it might be just a little bit. Okay. And then here's the pattern. It's really pretty. That's really pretty. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty small, a small project, not huge, so that's good. There's one designer that I love, and that is Prairie Schooler, and I'll probably see that a lot. It looks like I intended to stitch. I'm going to have to collect them or see if I have more sitting somewhere. I don't think I bought them all. Little House Needleworks Fall on the Farm. So it looks like I started collecting them, or started. It's really cute. Farm stand. But this is why I think that I got it to do the whole project, because I've got this. This is a 27 by 36 bit of cloth. So I think I intended on getting the whole thing and stitching all of them on it. Never know where my frame is at though. You never know. I couldn't tell you. I'm sure I'm going to run across more of them that need their own project bag. Okay, this one is jam-packed. Ooh, what's in here? Holy cow. What did I do? Yes, I love memorabilia too. I have this one. Elizabeth and the Lavender Sky. Can you, I don't know if you can make that out, what that is. Very pretty. Okay, now I see it. I'm just trying to show it without glare. Okay. That's just the pattern. I'm going to set that aside. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot. This must be the kit for Crystal Symphony. Very pretty. What I have it paired up with is Stony Point, 32 count Stony Point. It's a very pretty green. Let's see if I can get it to get its natural. That's about right there. Very pretty, and it's got all the beads are right there. So I must have bought the whole kit when I ordered the pattern. Wow. All right. That one's going in its own bag. I don't have any threads with it though. I didn't see any threads. Okay, this one. Oh wait. What did I do? Okay, here. This one is Lady Mirabilia by Nora Corbett. I love the color of material it's stitched on. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that frame that they have it in. Very pretty. Okay. Well, it looks, yeah. I did not kit this one up. There's a bead or something in here, a specialty, something that, it must be that butterfly. So there's like a butterfly right there. I think that's the butterfly that's inside the pattern. I can feel it inside of there. Okay, I wonder if this one is the one. Let me check the paper, because I think I ran a copy of the what was called for. Okay, yeah, this is what's kitted up in here is Crystal Symphony. All right, so all these others Okay, so this, it's got all of the stuff, the beads and everything in it is right here. This is all of the DMCs. So I want to say that this came with the kit. That's why I kept it in this bag. So this goes with this, is what I'm guessing. I'm gonna set this aside and kind of go through it just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. And then I had run a copy of what it needed and set it aside and made my check marks on that, so I wasn't marking up the pattern. So I showed you Elizabeth and the Lavender Sky, which is very, very beautiful. And then Lady of the Mist. Very pretty. I love the dresses that are on these ladies. And then this one is, I'm not sure what all these, oh, there's Krynic in here. So I'm guessing that all this Krynic is gonna go with that. Okay. And then this one is the Lady Mirabilia. So I had 4 Mirabilia patterns in that bag, but only one of them was fully, I believe it came as I bought the whole kit. I think that's what happened, but I'm gonna make sure. I'm just gonna set that aside and go through that and make sure. Because I don't know, like there is a pile of floss in here. So I wonder if I was kitting something else up too. But here's the Krynics. It's like a really pretty pink, orange, or copper. I don't know, and blue. Pretty silvery blue. I'll go through that though. I'll go through that. So here's a Prairie Schooler. I love Prairie Schooler. I have one finish of a Prairie Schooler here somewhere. I'll find it. So I think this is really cute. I love the chicken one. The chicken's on the top. Those ones are so cute. And I bet you it was the chickens that got my attention, but I really like stitching houses. It's called Village Green. And it looks like I have DMCs pulled for that. But no material. I don't have any fabric in here. Oops, sorry, zipper. What time is it? I didn't even bring my phone in here with me, so I don't even know what time it is. Let me check. 4:17. Okay, I have to go. I'm gonna have to pause it soon and go cook dinner. Because I didn't realize this was gonna take me as long as it has. So this one's called Autumn Blessings by Shannon Christine Designs. I love sunflowers too. Look at the sunflowers and like the old farm truck. And it seems like it's stitched on like really dark, but I think that's just like a computer thing. Like you could probably stitch it on whatever you want, but I got 14 count Ada here. I'm not sure what it calls for. Let me look. Oh, I've got all of the floss back here. 14 count. Calls for 14 count. And it looks like I have all the flosses here. So this looks like it's fully kitted up. I have this. Says it's a 9.29 by 9.29 square. But it's really cute. I like the little gingham pumpkins. Pumpkin there. The little patches of gingham that they have in there. Very cute. Okay. Let's see. I never knew that I would sit back and be saying on a Flosstube. I wonder what this is, or I wonder what that is, because I had completely forgotten. I never knew that was going to happen to me. Okay, this is May. Stitching with the Housewives. This must have been not this last year, but the year before. If I took it out of the plastic, it probably would not have the, you wouldn't have to worry about the glare. I'm going to do that. I'll take it out of the plastic real quick. I didn't know this was going to take me this long. So, it's really cute. But stitching with the Housewives. And there's black, I have black Ada and the floss in here. The classic Colorworks. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that I keep everything together because I don't want to lose it. Lose whatever's going on. Alright. Looks like I have a 25 count even weave. A large piece of it, 19 by 27. And this is the other pattern that I have in here. Feels like home. Very cute. Okay. And this one is a fat quarter shop also. Here's all the flosses for it. Very pretty colors. Right. For dinner, I'm making meatloaf, mashed potatoes and gravy, and green beans. Ooh, this is so pretty. Oh, I'm so happy. So I just found a lavender and lace. I've never stitched a lavender and lace before. It's like I'm finding a gold mine. Very cute. Let's see. And it looks like I have, there's some DMCs in here, and I'm kind of wondering if maybe that's, I just pulled it for that. I could match one up and see. Yeah. So these were the DMCs that I have pulled for it. Probably needs its own bag. Just gonna put it in here and keep my, this way I know to keep my patterns and stuff separate. Okay. So this one I actually did start on. Ooh, another Prairie School. Actually, this is the Prairie School that I completed. Okay, when I come across that, I'll... So this one is Shannon Christine Designs Hot Cocoa. So cute. And it's coming on this time of year. I could probably get busy working on this. I did start it. It's probably like a sad, measly little star. I think we were camping. Ooh, it looks like I do have a needle in there. Don't come for me. Okay, that's the start. There's my stitching up close. And I believe this is very stiff fabric. It's like really stiff. It is Summer Khaki Ada. That's why. 14 count. It's like really stiff, almost like burlap. Here's the threads, and it looks like I had a thread bed started, and it's got some needles with it. So, okay, well that's good. That's good I found that. I mean, that actually seems like it would be kind of fun to stitch on. Maybe I should set that one aside. I should be setting aside the ones that I want to stitch on. Okay. Actually, I want to stitch on them all. And I'm sure I'm not the only... Sorry, I'm picking up my garbage. I'm not the only stitcher who has said that. I want to stitch on them all. Okay. So this is like a huge undertaking right here. So I have this Bonnie and Camille book. And yes, I do sew also. I make quilt tops. I don't quilt, I make the tops. But isn't that so pretty? I love Bonnie and Camille. That's another one of my, oh my gosh, another one of my hobbies. So in the back of this book, there is this really cute cross-stitch design that matches the quilt. And I wanted to do this one. So here is the Cosmo pack of floss. And here is the cloud. It's 25 count even weave. Oh my gosh, it's really blown out. Okay, I need it to like calm down. Okay, camera, adjust. There we go. So that's in the back of that book. Really, this book is just jam-packed with stuff. Really beautiful quilts and quilting. I do sew. I have a Singer Quantum Stylus sewing machine. So, also, you know what, this one is kitted up, so I'm just going to put it in a bag. I'm going to give it its own bag. Okay, here's another thing that I had in here. It is the Kaleidoscope Bee in My Bonnet Lori Holt book. And also in this book, see, I had collected the DMCs. It came in a kit. If you look at the back, it's got that pattern on it. That's what I want to stitch. And in this book, it is, ooh, look at just came out of that. Little pieces of heaven just keep falling out of these books. So I don't think I was quite sure which one I wanted to stitch, but I think it was my intention was to stitch. Okay, so a floss drop came out, and some more DMCs. But I'm not sure which one I intended to stitch. Let me see. Because I think with the floss pack, you can stitch a little, like each one have its own square. Because if you look right here, a few other happy color combinations. So, I mean, you could pick, there's the true color right there. You could pick whichever one you wanted. So, I'm just going to keep that together. Here we go. I put it in its own little bag. I'm being responsible, not cramming everything together. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to go make dinner. It'll be easy. Doesn't take very. Here's another Stitch Quarterly bag. here is the design. Wasn't really really overly excited about this one, but it's got the whole kit. It's a whole kit together. Maybe one day I'll do a giveaway or something, but look at that. And then here is the needle minder that came with it. And then the floss and the material. But I wasn't like overly impressed with this one. I didn't really care for it, so it's in its own bag and everything. I'll set that one aside. Here's another Stitch Quarterly. How cute is that? Let me see if I can get the... I'm just going to take it out of the plastic. Here is the needle minder. Really cute. This one is, I love houses. I just love houses. So they kind of were, they had my number on this one. Very cute. It says Summer Paradise. Meet me at the beach. You are my sunshine. How cute. The sun. That one's cute. And then it came with, it looks like fabric flare. So it's a printed fabric. And then, so it's called Sea and Sand. So there's tan and then blue. So one's representing the sky and one's representing the beach. And then here's all the floss. DMC floss. I just, ay. This is not accumulating overnight. This took me a while. Okay, what do I have here? Vintage cloth by Lori Holt. Looks like I have a pretty good sized chunk of it right here. Let me look. Oh, 27 by 36, 25 count Lugana Prim. So this is Prim. And I don't know why it was out of the plastic, but I'll put it back in there. Okay. So what I also have in here is the heartfelt. Let's see. Okay, I think I got it. The Aura Floss. Heartfelt. This is from a while ago. I think it was one of the quilting quilt-alongs that they had going. But I ended up just getting the floss because I wanted to do a pattern. I'm not sure which one of these go with which. Here's another Aura Floss. So there's a couple boxes in here of Aura Floss for stitching. These are pretty colors, oh my gosh. If I just open them both and hold them side by side, you'd like to see that maybe. So, very pretty. All these beautiful colors of Aura Floss. Aura. It says Aurafil. Aurafil. Aura Floss. Prim. So this one goes with Prim. So this one goes with this one. Prim and proper. Very cute. I love that. And then the other one, so this one should be in its own bag. And then the other one, well, I think I planned on stitching that on that color. And this one was the Prim Village. It came with a zipper tab pole, maybe. It's just a little, it's a house. It's very cute. And this is it. I like this. All the different colors of houses. So I don't know why I had this all together, and I'm kind of wondering if it's because I was planning on, it was all stitched with this floss. And that's why, and I don't know why this one is in there. Because I think I wanted to stitch this house, or this, whatever this quilt pattern was, I wanted to stitch that. So I just kind of stuck all the Aura floss together. I'm going to keep it together. Oops, I better put that back in there. Because this is a pretty big piece of linen. Or Lugana. Okay. I'm almost through the bags. Almost through the bags. Almost. Okay, so this one is Vintage Cloth Be in My Bonnet. This one's Heritage 25 count Lugana. I do like Lugana. Here is the floss. And here is the pattern that goes with it. What does it say? It says snowballs for sale, 5 cents. How cute is that? This one is an It's So Emma pattern. I have literally a mountain of bags here. A mountain of bags. What all have I got in here? My goodness. Oh. Ooh, I have some fabric flare in here. I think that's fabric parchment. Okay, so the pattern is Happy Camper, because I love camping. Very cute pattern. And maybe I wasn't sure what I wanted to stitch it on, but in this bag I've got fabric flare. I've got a 25 count even weave, oatmeal, and I have, oh, it looks like I started it. I started it. Here's my start on the camper. Isn't that so cute? Okay. Yay. Oh. Cool. Alright. But it looks like I'm using, looks like I was a good girl and I put them all in bags, floss away bags, and they're all DMCs. That's so funny. All this extra, oh my gosh, that's exciting. Okay, it looks like in here I might have, a needle threader and a seam ripper are in this bag. And I don't know why, but they are. So, it's not a seam ripper, it's one of those from It's So Emma or from Fat Quarter Shop where you just kind of like pick out the stitches. So I must have that in there for a reason. Maybe I made some mistakes on it or something. because that happens, you know. Unstitching. What do we got? I don't know what this is. Well, it's garbage then. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in here later cleaning out my room. Okay. What do I got here? Oh, it's the quilty barn. How fun. Okay, quilty barn. Because I love stitching houses, and a barn is like a building, so I'm assuming that I would like to stitch it too. How cute. Here is all the flosses. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of them in here. All the flosses. And I think it was, the intention was to basically just stitch whatever you want. However you want, maybe? It's been a while, so I'm going to try to get this book out of this bag real quick. Oh, it's not a book, it's just several. So on the cover, it has like a silo and then a barn, and then you put the animals inside of it. I think you got a silo over here, and you put the animals in the... How cute is that? Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have taken it out. That's printed on some really nice cardstock. Really nice patterns from It's So Emma. My nose is doing the nose thing. I don't know. Okay, and also, this is so funny. I have a milk cow in here pattern. How cute is that? And it has floss with it. So, I don't know what I was thinking of doing with that. The blue floss isn't in there. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking on that one. I don't think that's all of my... This is just stuff I pulled off of my shelves. That's not all of my patterns. That's just stuff I had in bags. So this is a... I believe I ordered this from Hobby Lobby, this bag. And it's got like... Inside, it's got pages and pages. Or just, yeah, not pages. You know what I mean. Little spots for a lot of things. So... Waxing Moon Designs. It looks like I did partially kit this up, or was starting to. And I think I was intending on stitching the squirrel, because I love squirrels. But I also love fox. Very cute. Can I figure out an angle? I love that one so much. So I think what I was doing was kitting up that one. And then the other one is this, is that a blackbird? And some pumpkins with some sunflowers. Okay. Let me tell you, I love Plum Street. Love Plum Street. So this is one, and I got this because I wanted to stitch it for my sister, but she has a corgi caboodle. How cute! Like a little pillow. But honestly, I would stitch it for myself. And I'm not sure what I have it kitted up with. Not sure because I must have like done the measurements and pulled it out myself. I bet you this was like a leftover piece of something that I stitch on. This looks like lamb's wool to me. This one looks like lamb's wool to me. And it's stiff too, really stiff. But here's all the DMCs. So I love that one. Okay. Here's another Plum Street. The henpeck. How cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. And DMCs also. Oh, it looks like there's 1 week's in there. Okay. What's this one? These are just kind of patterns that I think I was just slowly working on kitting up. Or maybe wondering what I should stitch it on. I love this one. This one's by Country Cottage Needleworks. Be Thankful. I like the royal pumpkins. And DMCs are in that bag. There's a DMC conversion on the back, but there's Classic Colorworks and Weeks Dye Works also. So I think you could just, you know, pick whichever you wanted. And it says fabric 30 count weeks cocoa linen is what it's stitched on. It's a 151 wide by 91 high. The finished size is approximately 10 by 6. Okay, cool, good to know. Throwing stuff around. Throwing stuff around, okay. Half of this video is going to be me putting my stuff back, not just taking it out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this one is, I want to take the pattern out of the little plastic here. This one is Jenny Bean and Friends. Tell me, ye knowing and discerning few, where I may find a friend both firm and true. I love it. Look at those houses. It's called Jenny Bean's Friendship Sampler. Okay, and it looks like I had started pulling, I don't think this is all of them, but I had started pulling all the DMCs because I couldn't find, let me see. It says DMC will yield different results. Original stitch with sampler and sampler threads. Gentle Arts. Looks like it was originally stitched with Gentle Arts, but I pulled all the DMCs. So that, yeah, I think I was struggling with that one because I couldn't find the Gentle Arts that I wanted, or that it was called for. So, yeah, that's by Shakespeare's Peddler. Okay, so that's a few that I have in this bag. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pause break. Pause break. I'm going to go cook dinner. And then I will come back and show you everything else that I have in this wonderful bag right here, which is a lot. And then I have 2 buckets, some heaven and earth designs. Just wow. Okay. So there's lots to go. So what I'm going to do is take a break and I'll come back and start filming the rest after dinner. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. I have, by the way, dinner was really delicious. I have a pattern here from Dirty Annie's. It's a hay heifer. It's really cute. I don't know which way is the best way to show it, but it's really cute. And I think this was like a thank you for an order or something. So here's another one from Dirty Annie's. It's peachy. It's really cute. If you can see that. Yeah, the color's coming through now. Okay. If you hear a bunch of rustling in the background, it's because my husband's making his lunch for tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I love this one. The blue flower. Look at him. I love blue flower. I have a few of their patterns. But it looks like I have it kitted up with the DMCs and a few classic colorworks. Very cute. Okay. Blackbird. Loose Feather Series number 6. Let's see, I'm going to take it out. I do have several blackbirds. I love blackbird designs. So it looks like I have it in the DMCs. And then here's the pattern. I love peacocks. So, and I love houses. Look at that. I love it. So, I wonder what the finished size on this is. It says sampler size is 5 by 5. So design size 91 wide by 91 high. So okay. This one is Stacy Nash Primitives, Miss Baxter's House. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so cute. And it just makes me think of like feeding my chickens. So fun. And then it looks like I have pulled Gentle Arts for this, but I don't think this is all of them. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's supposed to be 10. I'm not sure how many I have pulled here. I'm going to have to probably go through the list again. There's 5. I have 5 pulled, but that's them. Very beautiful colors. I love that rust, that it's like a coppery color. I love that. Okay, let's see. Come on, let me get it back in the bag. Alright, that was that whole section. Okay, this one is June, I think it was 2023. Stitching with the Housewives. This strawberry one is just gorgeous. It's so cute. And a lot of them were done on this board, and I have this board, so all I have to do is I would just trade them out. So, but this is the small. How cute is that? And it looks like I only have the reds in here. What is this red? What is this? It's licorice red. I have licorice red in here. I must have taken them out for some reason. I don't know. Because usually they come kitted up like that. This is the month of August. Oh, it's so cute. And I could have swore I started this one, but no, I think it was the September one that I started. So cute. Stitching with the Housewives. This is August, and this was 2 years ago, I believe. So, okay. And then here's the threads for it. Black coffee, well, 3 black coffees, 4-leaf clover, queen bee. These are classic colorworks. Steamed broccoli and thundercloud. Thundercloud? Yeah. So they're really pretty together if I can get their tags together. There's them together. Okay. And one of these days I'll get to it. One of these days I'll get to all of them. That's why I bought them. But I probably have a Sable situation where I have enough projects to last me for the rest of my life. And I don't mean just cross stitch, I'm talking diamond painting, I'm talking knitting, crocheting, spinning, all my spinning, my wool, sewing. Oh my gosh, this one was one that I saw Brenda and Laura do. This was a couple of years ago. The Rose and the Giant Pear. Look at those colors. I was so excited to do this one. Look at that house. The reds. Oh, I love the reds. Okay. And then I have it kitted up in the DMCs. However, I could probably look and see if I don't have... What is it charted in? Let me see what it's charted in. What do they say? It is Soie d'Oger. Soie 103s. And GMCs. Okay, so I don't have a lot of 103s, but I do have the DMCs. So if I can find in my stash in my thread stash any of those that you know I can not use DMC for and actually use the Soie d'Oger, I will do that. because I do have a lot. They're not MPI silks though. Oh well. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out when I get to it. So I'm going to put that back in the book. So a lot of times I'll run a copy of the thread list so that when I'm out and about I can grab the DMCs. Okay. Oh, that one can go back. I have it in its own little page. Okay, so this is April. This one's really cute. I do have, when I got all of these stitching with the Housewives, this one is April. I actually ended up buying this finishing kit right here. That's this wooden finishing kit. I have that. I just didn't put it together yet. So, but this is April. It's so cute. It says spring. Okay. And then the threads are Classic Colorworks. This is the threads. Very nice. Nice colors, very beautiful. Okay, here's March. All of you have probably seen these. There's March. Really cute. And that, yeah, it's finished the same way. Okay, if I can get it back in there. And I stitch every night, every single night. Here's the Classic Colorworks pack that comes with it. All those beautiful colors. I love that. They're so pretty. I love that pink. Okay, here's February. Finish the same way. These are from not last year, but the year before. Oh, is there a year on here? 2023. This is December 2023. It's really cute. Those hearts and roses. It says February. Sorry. Yeah. Why does it say December? Maybe it was created December and then released in February of 2024. But anyway, this is February. But it says right here, February monthly weigh-in, December 2023. I don't know why it says that right there. It's probably just when they decided or when they created the design. And here's my Classic Colorworks pack. Very pretty colors. Classic Colorworks. Yeah. So it must be like when they created it versus when they released it. Okay, here's January. That is really cute. There, that's coming in really good. And it says, "Let it snow." Here's the thread pack. What it came with, the classic Colorworks. I love that. Okay. I should be setting these off to the side so I don't show you guys a second time. I'm not showing you them in order. Probably should be showing you in order. What's this one? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, here is December. Monthly weigh-in. So cute. So stinking cute. And then they all come with like the month up here. So you can stitch the month. And I kind of wonder if my camera is backwards. Like it needs to be mirrored. Here's the threads that came with that the stitch back. It is classic Colorworks. Very pretty. I didn't know this video was going to take this long. Okay, I'm just going to go through this little, I'm almost done going through this, and then I'll probably end it and then make a second one so that I can show what's in my buckets. I've got some really cool stuff in there. Okay, so this one is October of, it says August, so this must have been made in August, but it was released in October. Or for October? I don't know. It's October monthly weigh-in. Very cute. Okay. And then the thread pack for this one is right here. Let's see if I can get that. Okay, let's see what we got here. There's something else is the cardboard still in this one. I'm going to save that. Sometimes these are nice to save for kitting it or for finishing. I save all my thick cardboard for finishing, just in case. This one is May. I wonder, okay, there we go. There. Those pretty daisies. They're so pretty. And that birdhouse. I love it. Bird seed and home. And then the thread pack that came with it is right here. These are the colors. Classic Colorworks. Okay, and then this one is October of, oh, wow, we're going way back, 2022. Look at that. I love it. And then this little pie dish or whatever you call those. I don't have one of those, but I'm sure I can find one at Hobby Lobby. The majority of the stuff you finish on a lot of this is found at Hobby Lobby. But it's super cute. I love that. All the pumpkins. Beautiful. And then here's the thread pack. It's very autumnal. Closet Colorworks. Okay. And then it looks like I have, let's see, this is just for fun. I don't know, I think it's just like little small patterns. Oh, cute. Where did I find these? This one's called All Through the Night. These are just little smalls. This one says from Zweigart. It is like a little tree, a winter scene. And then these ones are from Folk Art Designs. They're like little snowmen, and I don't know if I should show them because I don't know if they're free or what. They're really cute though. Maybe you could see through it. I don't know if you could. You can see, oh, you can't see through it. I could show you maybe just like the top part of it. Isn't that cute? But there's a whole bunch of little snowmen. Okay, so that finishes up this and all of the bagged ones that I have, like partially kitted up or kitted up, that I have in my closet. So I put those away already. The next video will probably be my basket. I have a whole basket full of kits and some that are starts, and then I'll kind of go through some of my other favorites. So I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you watched all the way through, I appreciate it very much. My name is Autumn. This channel is called Autumn Stitches, all about stitching, cross stitch, and if I ever put knitting or crochet in it, it will be at the very end, and I'll always warn you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.